Plastic bag for fermentation. And then we produce the pieces on the wheel easily. And we prefer to use today modern technique, electrical wheel, because very practical, easy to work for us. But just for the plates, we use a mold. This is important because the plate sizes starting 18 centimeter to 1 meter 30 centimeter.
Wow.
Especially for the huge sizes we need to use. Of course, something smaller sizes are easy to make with the hands too. But after they produce the plates with the mold, maximum for 5 days. We wait for half dry. The mold is absorbed the water. And then we separate it. We put them on the table with this kind of pieces. We wait extra 2 weeks for dry. Then we put them in the kiln. For the first firing, we call bisque firing, without color, without paintings. About 1040 centigrade Celsius, between 16 hours.
Wow.
And after the first firing, I will show you also in our designing room, some members of the families, they are working on the shapes for designing paintings. But now one of our youngest master, Mr. Kireç, nearly 20 years he's making pottery, he's going to show us how to make plates, okay? Even if you don't know the pictures. That's all. It's easy.
Right.
Yeah, for him. It's easy. As I told you, that's why we prefer to use a modern technique. And in a day we will produce more than maybe 30 or 50 plates, something this kind of sizes. And that's why easy to make with the mold too. But for example, to make this kind of shape, it's take normally 4 or 5 days. Because these are 2 or 3 parts.
Yeah.
And then we attach it, you know, that's why it takes many time. So now let's see our designer room this way.
Very good.
Check this out.
As I told you, all of these are done by brilliant. And you know something, this kind of sizes, approximately 12 inches, 30 centimeter, it's take minimum 2 or 3 days only to make design and paintings. And also, we prefer to use for second parts, for example, we prefer to use 2 different techniques. The first one is stroke brush technique, just the students are used, because easy to use this technique. And the professional masters are used dots technique, pointillism technique. For example, how you will understand which one is the best quality, I'm going to show you same size, but 2 different quality plates. Could you show us which one is the first quality? Could you show me?
You mean the best one?
This one?
You said that one.
How's the dot?
So, easy to understand. Thank you so much. That is the best quality, of course. Because as I told you, students are used to brush technique.
Yeah.
So, that is a brush technique. But the other one is pointillism technique. Just, could you come closer a little bit? Look at the blue color. Just look at the blue, all done by pointillism. Little dots, just like dots, yes.
Oh,
Yes. Normally, as I told you, same size, but one of members of the family work, I mean maximum 8 or 10 hours. In a day we will produce something this kind of quality, but other members of the family work 2 days more for this kind of quality. And this is important. Colors are water-based and oxide mineral color. Even this kind of pieces, without any problem, can be used in your house for hot and cold serving. Because we glaze it with a glass powder. But we prefer to use a borax material. Borax is lead-free. That's why these are functional. But something second and third quality productions, these are chemical colors, and the glaze are lead glaze, impossible to use just for decoration. For example, if you really need to buy a present to your friends, you can take these kind of pieces. But of course, I don't know how much you like your friends too. But if you want to buy for yourself, this kind of pieces, better. So, you will understand easily like that. So, and first one is for us very important. But this is not original color combination one. We have exactly the same original color combinations in our collection room. I'm going to show you later. But that is a different color combination one. The original from Hittites, 4,000 years ago. That is the one of oldest Hittite sun god shape. The circle part symbolized as a sun. At the special ceremonies they carry it like that, and they use for serving wine. That one is kind of wine jugs. So, if you visit to Ankara, capital city in Turkey, Anatolian Civilization Museum, exactly the same shape is and original color combination is, just you will see that. Have you ever seen exactly the same one? No. Impossible. So, in Turkey only you will find in our workshop, and that is the different color combination one. Also, only one in the world, because it's not traditional. I will show you on that plane. So, that is the special of our family, our own design. As I told you, we are the 5th generation since 1843, nearly 200 years. We are making pottery in this case. Point of the center shows big enough arc. And the circles are symbolizing generations. Cool. That's why we paint them different colors, passed from father to son. So, third one is from 16th to 18th century Ottoman miniature, classical Turkish, Anatolian designs. Tulips, carnation, roses, we have something colorful, very tree of life designs. But that is the Ottoman miniature, explained to Ottoman life, Sultan's life, like hunting scene or love stories were seen. And the last one is very important. I mean, you heard about the İznik. Did you heard about the İznik? Nice, yeah. Name of small town in Bursa city, nearly 300 kilometers to Istanbul. Did you visit the Blue Mosque, Topkapı Palace, or Rüstem Pasha? Have you ever seen the tiles on the wall? Today, these are 500 years old, from 15th century made, but colors are exactly the same, never change. Because of the quartz material, because at the 15th century, sultans are preferred just this kind of quality. Beginning of the 15th century, the masters are starting to produce quartz made in İznik town for sultans, for the palace. Today, they prefer to use also the same quality. You know, if you don't shoot it with a gun, if you don't drop it, many years, colors are never change. And the most of İznik designs are blue and white. The blue colors are important, blue cobalt color. So now you can have a watch how they're going to work for design and paintings, and then I'm going to show you how to make pottery on the kickball technique, okay? And also, normally, all of the pieces look similar than each other, but we have new products. In Turkey only you will find in our workshop. Like we started to produce just 2 months or 3 months ago, special phosphors. Have you ever seen before on the ceramic phosphors? In our collection we have just 4 or 5 pieces I made. But we started to produce on the solid god shapes. Just I want to show you. Look at, for example, this 4 and this 3 tiles. Just a second. These are special phosphors. As I told you, we have just 5 pieces in our collection.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yes, we will glaze it
Glaze
with
it
a
with
glass,
fire. Okay,
yes,
that's what I
glass
thought.
powder.
And that just after using your Manny?
A glaze, yeah.
That's crazy.
We don't use the Turkish tea glasses though.
Yes.
This is amazing. You guys can just leave me here.
So now we're ready to see how to make a hot room kick.
I'm allowed to be? Okay.
That is the traditional kick hop, 4,000 years old technique. Especially we use just for showing, for demonstration. As I told you, for us very practical, easy to work with the modern technique. That's why we prefer to use an electrical wheel. But now before starting, would you like to have apple tea or Turkish tea? I want to offer you this our family hospitality. Yes? Hands up for apple tea.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody.
Oh, he spends it with his feet. That's so cool.
That's so cool. Is that what you have in your room?
Something like that.
You have to spin it?
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Wow.
The kick wheel's my favorite.
That looks hard.
And what's your favorite?
The kick wheel instead of electric.
You just made the handle. So the red clay is different. Mine would
I
end
wonder
up
what
just
he's
like a
making.
clump.
Wow. I thought it was
Easy.
a cup now.
That is sweet.
I don't know what it's gonna be.
I think you do it.
How do you not squish it at that point?
And then we cut it from the bottom. That's it.
Wow.
Whoa.
Alright.
Bravo.
Did you know this was gonna happen? Yeah! Oh my goodness.
Can you not get your earrings off, Andy?
He's excited.
You know you're excited for this.
Daha önce yapmış mı onu?
But don't forget, if you are good, we keep it here.
I love that.
Look at like his
You need a
little
job?
hand stuck to
Yeah.
his chin.
Okay. So, just with your right foot, you can kick it.
Daha önce
Yes,
yapmış
kick
mı
it
abi?
well. Yapmış.
Yemin ederim.
Wow. Good. Let your hands both, and then to your face. So, just, he will centrate it just a second. He will centrate it if you want.
I don't think so too.
Okay, okay. Okay, he will kick it. He's gonna kick it for you.
Andy, that's cute.
I don't know, what do you want?
Something like that. Possible.
I've never worked on a kick wheel like this before.
Whoa.
My flip-flop's gonna go flying.
Good. He will be our lead master.
That's cool, Andy.
It's better than me. Did it before with the same clay, red clay, or?
Yeah, when I was in university, we used red clay. But
You're not a student?
no, I'm a teacher.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm making.
It's not modern art.
Yeah.
Piece of art.
Yeah.
Looks good, Andy.
Somebody gets to take this home.
Looks like a flower
That's so cool.
You know the tradition is Cappadocia,
What's that?
but not today. The tradition is more than 70 or 80 years ago. Who knows how to make pottery? For example, with the kickback technique, he can get married. Yes. Sing a word.
I'm married,
You're married?
so it worked for me.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Yay!
From the bottom.
Okay.
Andy,
Okay.
smile.
Just